to see you, darling. Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volk. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
Ahí no.
Ah,
bueno, sí.
no subes eso.
Hola, hola. Ah, ya. Ya, ahí sí me escucho. ¡Entra, maricón!
Ah, sí.
A ver, mira, Andrés, todo esto es el mapa. Eso es solo Inglaterra, pues. Y ahora vamos a hacer la misión. ¿Dónde es que tengo que ir? Viaja a Wenham. Ah, ya, por acá tengo que ir. Vio que no me dice nada Andrés. Vio. Vio que no comenta Andrés. Vio. ¿Qué estás viendo? ¿Quieres audífonos para que lo veas allá?
A ver, pasa.
Ah, ya quédate quieto ahí. Veámoslo aquí los dos. Ah, vio que me fue orinar allá.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
¿Dónde vas a ver? ¿Acá o allá?
Ya, pues.
¿Puedes ver?
Sí.
Te sientas al lado mío.
Es que no quiero estar sentado ya.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a feeble...
Esperen, voy a traer a Rambo, está haciendo bulla. No le vayas a estar dando eso.
Pues, pero aquí tienes que hacer esa serie de misiones. No son muchas, pues sí.
No creo.
No sabes.
Ya son las últimas. Ya son las últimas del juego. Estás al revés, pues, payaso. Su burrito esa transmisión.
Green Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred. Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre!
Destroy everything! Their roofs to splinters! Their roofs to splinters, their bones to dust.
Go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
They'll not pursue us when they have fires to quell.
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
Going to smash you! Saxons ahead! Have your good shout! Cut down the stragglers! Every soul we meet, set to their guard. Let us keep moving.
The ruins are close! Keep moving!
More Saxons! Draw your weapons! Let's bleed you!
I'll have to try that myself.
For Uba! His blood soaks your soil!
Out of Well, take you! Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse!
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless causes. A wise man once told... A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless causes. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He was back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It's hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. The guards here are vigilant.
Taca en la nuca, así.
The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your...
I can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can break this. Horns be kind. Thank you.
I told you, Guthrum, wouldn't leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
But I can rid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon. you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
My friend. You have my thanks.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Oi, you done farting around over there?
We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
River, west of Uffenchil. I fear the worst, but I must know.
Ponle sus puntos de experiencia, oye.
Need to clothe myself here.
Sí.
¿Qué vas a ver? ¿Mande?
You madman!
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, Broder. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
Finir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Let their delights be ours, then. We have many battles to wage before the end.
Yo, Eivor. There you are, Raven.
Lufina, pure. It warms my heart to see you well.
Well as ever. Better since we skinned those Order rats.
I hunted down more in Winchester on Alfred's behalf. Now we come to take his kingdom.
How quickly a coin can flip when tossed from hand to hand. Only a fool is a betting man.
Aye, Hjor. Alfred thought to use me, but he will find differently at Chippenham.
We owe Eivor a lot, my love.
I know. This last...
Tefter, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that God-whipped boy. That is good to see.
And you taught me a lot, Eivor. Our time together was... well, it taught me much.
I'm glad, Tefter.
In fact, I composed a poem for the occasion. Would you like to hear it?
Later, Tefter. I have many allies to greet before the battle. Stay safe and well until then.
I know.
You soft-cheeked Anglo-boys.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these serf-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Jarldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear, tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows, I have not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
You soft-cheeked Anglo-boys.
This last of
Have you brought
the
your
dead
mothers
will be
with you?
cleared.
My mother
I long
is
to...
what...
Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
This last of
I do not
the
doubt
dead will be cleared.
I have seen those strong...
Gidrich, after Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps he shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon
the dead will be
heads
cleared.
clucking round the hearth
I
as
long
you
to
fathers
return
play
home.
with your cocks.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor. That you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Etki and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance. Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
Help! What?
Go, Sunan. Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
Saints alive!
Such empty fury. It does not matter if you die as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little.
Die, coward!
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
That I cannot allow.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Soma, fall back!
For alive! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No!
Be ready. Just in case.
Strike with me!
You'll suffer for that!
Lord is my strength! Don't want to, brother.
For you!
Go meet your... I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender. And one little cockflogger barricaded himself.
Can't. Need to get on the other side. Find a way in.
What? Stop right there. Words taken. You will regret this unholy interruption. Leave me be.
I need to see if Broda has taken the garrison. Good work, Guthrum. I hope the rest have fared as well. Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were at Where was I? No.
One more! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humwald. I should have been quicker.
No. No.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
I need to see if Broda has taken the garrison.
Yes, that would do for a bat.
Broda, what can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than we hoped! My men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gate from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell-sent!
Now you pay! With me! No paradise where you're going! Worms, take it! We bring Christ's blessing!
That's most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
They're weakened! Let us finish this!
You would know who cleaves your skull. Press hard.
These things defy our Lord and King! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! Strike for Christ! And true, God protects us on the day of peace!
That's it! They're fleeing! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won!
You're mine! They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Good from Jarl. We are not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me! Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
I must speak to those still living. It is done, Brodir. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brodir stood beside me. And all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brodir at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he?
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence. He is gone. For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers. I give thanks. No more. Your fingers in my hair. No more your arms around my waist. The days will be cold hereafter. All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart ends with you. What is left will go on.
Your first battle, Ellerich. You fought well and with honor.
Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die. The light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same. But you will be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
Erki, you wear a fur.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how
A man of faith and stout morals.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London.
You are his comfort, Erki. Not the sick. My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could.
You're not injured, Tefta.
Bruises, that is all. I've taken the Lord into my heart, and he
And what of my heathen friend?
I used to believe in damnation for all who turned from his...
Even though your godson preaches...
And we shall do that, Christians and pagans, side by...
Your Christ would smile at that, I think.
Your Freya would too.
My heart is heavy.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes. There's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. And now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend. He made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side, may his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not soothe you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
Hello there, friend.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one. No! My poor swan! Oh, gods!
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know that we are here for you, always, should you need us.
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, our mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I will take care of this. Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the Kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it. Sure! Sure!
All right there?
Yes, hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I am looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteered to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names. Their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. Wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable?
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I have traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You are the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burned. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Manchester.
Oh dear, look at them little balls of soot.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool him.
Yeah! June. This was where Alfred said the battle with Uba took place. Uba. So Alfred spoke. May you join your brother, old friend, wherever he found his final peace. Rest well, my friend.
Go!
Yeah! I should talk to either.
Ska från min parter!
This is it, Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away? Rantings and ravings not unlike full-case illusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?